Radical. So Netflix is actually planning to start adding video games to its genres. You know, imagine this. Imagine a scenario where you fire up your Netflix, you go through the movies, you go through the TV shows, and then a new option appears. Video games. They're actually going to do this. Within the next year, they're building a gaming team. And from everything I'm reading here, it's not specific on if they're going to actually reach out to companies to offer, games on Netflix, or if they're actually going to just be building them in-house. If that's the case, I don't think it's going to be any gigantic AAA type games, or maybe just some simplistic type games. Maybe the Netflix team was just going to make some games that are on par with something, on the Amico. Some very simplistic games that ultimately might be just forgettable. But maybe not. Maybe you might be firing up Netflix this time next year, and you might be playing some great games. Who knows? Now, this is interesting because a lot of people point to the fact that Netflix's profits not exactly doing as good as in years past. A lot of that is because stiff competition from, Disney Plus, things of that nature, Hulu. So it's a pretty bold move to actually start offering video games on your service. I mean, will this be the thing that kind of gives them the upper hand? I think, and it's stated here that they see that video games are an attention grabber from movies and video games. There's some people that just do not want to play video games, and they'll just see this option on Netflix, and they just really won't care about it. But, to a lot of people that really find themselves investing a lot more hours into video games than TV shows and movies, Netflix see this as a potential customer. So it's a strategy that might work. If they are offering video games and Hulu and Disney Plus are not offering video games on their services, a lot of people that, do not have gaming consoles, they might look at it and say, well, this is a really cheap option for me. Now, I'm curious as to if they offer video games on the service, are they going to have a custom controller you can buy? Because there's no way a controller, unless it's very simplistic type games, and they have something, I have never really experienced it, but there's some kind of interactive stuff they have with Black Mirror, and another show, I believe, that falls short of a video game. I know there's all kind of things that people consider games, like the Telltale games. You could theoretically do something like that that's a little less interactive. But, this just kind of came out. I wish I had more info. Will there be a custom Netflix game controller? How far are they really going to go with this?